Welcome to this Daybreak home tour here in the Upper Villages of Daybreak, Utah, as I show you the ins and outs of new construction, specifically Holmes Homes new construction. Hi, I'm Luke Zander. I've lived here in Daybreak for over 20 years, lived in 4 different villages, and want to show you the different specifics about this home here. So this London and these specific spec kind of homes are being built in not only Cascade Village, but also Watermark Village. And if you're curious about those, I'll talk a little bit more about them as we go on. But where I am is I'm here in the model home village across from the Cove house, where you've got swig, you've got sitting areas, you've got a park, you've got the water course. What's really nice about Upper Daybreak is you've got Holmes Homes large models, you've got Ivory Homes, Destination, Sego Homes, all surrounded in the same location. So no matter what you're looking for, whether it's condos, townhomes, single family homes, twin homes, there's a little bit of everything. But today I want to focus on this London model here with Holmes Homes. So as we step up to this London model, what's the pinnacle of this model is the porch. So what I like is you've got your front door tucked back a little bit to scare away summer sales bros. So we all have solar and pest and window people coming, and this porch just makes them do a few extra steps and think, do I really want to knock on that door? I also love the wraparound. So think about swings, plants, enjoying this wraparound porch. As we step inside, you've got these bay of windows and a door. That's actually your living room. So think about the natural light that comes in there. So walking in here, Holmes Homes is a fantastic builder and has been here in Daybreak since the beginning. And this London floor plan has amazing key features. So stepping in here, you can see the concept where it is an open concept, but everything has a space. So I talked about right here, the living room. You've got the door that walks right out to your porch. So on a beautiful day, put some net screen there, and you've got that indoor-outdoor space where you can live and enjoy not only the inside, but the outside as well. And as you turn around from there, you've got plenty of space for your dining table, and if you're just wanting to eat here at your island, you've got that as well. So one thing I will point out, when it comes to model homes, you've got to be careful. They're easy to fall in love with, but you've got to remember that they've got every single upgrade you can imagine. So a few that I'll point out, not only the lighting that just matches completely. You've got your wonderful induction range here that's built in. You've got extra windows back there. You've got, of course, the perfect little mini fridge, where if you need a drink and you're stopping by Holmes Homes here, Connor is always welcoming with a drink. So on this typical floor plan, where the sink is usually where your stove and range top is. So you usually only have the small 2 windows. This upgrade lets in all of that additional natural light. So depending on where your home is facing, that natural light is amazing. Another upgrade right here, I'll show you, is this Butler's pantry. So typically imagine this fridge, pivot it, and have a door that walks into your pantry. Fantastic, great sized pantry, very usable. But if you're wanting luxury, this is the Butler pantry for you. So you've got all of your cabinetry, you've got your drawers, you've got the bottles of wine right here. Turn the other way, you've got your fridge, you've got counter space with outlets. Fantastic. And if you're more of a private person and that front porch wraparound isn't for you, what I love is step right out the back. You can have your smoker, your grill, and your hangout area. So like I mentioned previously, model homes, what's great about model homes is all of the upgrades throughout the entire home. So I pointed out lighting. I'll also point out in the ceiling here, you've got surround speakers throughout the home, fan upgrade, and look at this fireplace. You could sit out here in the wintertime, throw on that fireplace, take your hot cocoa, cup of coffee, whatever you like, and enjoy your little backyard space while the kids build a snowman, the dogs run and play in the snow, and you come out and just kick and relax. So obviously landscaping is typically on you. Corner units here in Daybreak, Utah, you do need this 3-foot picket fence. If you're inside on an interior unit, you do get a privacy 6-foot fence, but builders like Holmes Homes will only do the front landscaping, do the wing fencing, and leave the rest up to your imagination after the fact. But imagine a backyard like this, right? Or if you just want simple mulch, or you want grass, possibilities are endless. So a lot of people say yards and Daybreak don't go well together, which for the most part they are correct. But reach out to me because there are a handful of lots. If you prep them perfectly, you can actually get a good amount of living space. So as we step back inside, forgot to mention right at the front door, as we go through this home tour, look at all the cute wallpaper. You've got a half bathroom there. You've got shelving here that's upgraded. Basement here. I love this office space. It doesn't take up much space, but it's enough for whatever you need, right? If you need an at-home salon, you're working from home, you need to meet with guests or Zoom calls, it's a little secluded place for you. And of course, you've got your mudroom space here. Just look at this wallpaper that matches this room perfectly. All the cute little dogs. Here they've got a stackable washer and dryer, so you've got space for your own dog cleaning space. Dog bowls and beds below, washing station above. So you can bring them in from a weekend getaway here in the garage, and after your getaway, bring them straight in, clean them up before they mess up the rest of your house. So here you've got a standard 2-car garage. Now I'll take you upstairs. As we come upstairs here, you've got 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So with an unfinished basement, this home will have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. And one thing I mentioned is the wallpaper throughout this model home. So it gives you a great idea. When people ask me, does staging really help? Imagine this home empty, without the artwork, without the lamps, without the beds, wallpaper. It's emotions that sell homes nowadays, right? You see this room, you envision yourselves in it. And that's what makes you fall in love with it. So there's 1 bedroom there. Step into the bathroom here. So these products, like this floor plan here, starts in the mid 600s, about 680. And if you want to deck it out to the 9s, you can get into the 800s. But typically, with upgrades of a standard buyer, they're landing right in the low, middle $700,000 range. But again, everything I'm showing you here, a home like this would probably be in the 800,000s, just for perspective, where the nice thing about Holmes Homes is you can show up, you can get it bare bones and get a great price, or you can upgrade it to the 9s, like the model home you see here, and have more of that luxury price point, a little higher. So cute here. Utah's amazing. Every window, if you've got a little bit of space, you've got views of the Wasatch. Here you've got a few more views of the Cove house. You can see there in the park with the ping pong tables, cornhole, the fire pits. Okay, last, let me bring you into the master bedroom, which of course, if the rest of the upgrades have looked nice, the master is going to be even nicer. Wallpaper. Remember what I said? The wallpaper throughout this home is gorgeous. So you've got your walk-in closet right here at the entrance. And I'll leave the beautiful master and the views till the end. Right here is your ensuite bathroom. Gorgeous tile. Your throne room. And look at that shower. Man, you've got the rain shower head. You've got above head lighting. You've got your standard shelf, standard shower head. And then look at that shelving right there. Great tile work throughout this, I love it. You've got the waterfall countertops that go down to the floor and match the tile. Hi guys. You've got the double mirrors. So instead of what's standard is just a full rectangle mirror, you can upgrade it. I've even seen buyers that I've helped build custom homes like this just ask for there to be no mirror attached. So that way, rather than ripping it off after the fact for an upgrade, you just go to Home Goods, Amazon, wherever you like to shop for your mirrors, and you can get your own mirrors to customize and put in here in your master bedroom. So a few different tips and tricks that if you don't know, you don't know. That's why you need an agent who can specialize in new construction to help you through the process. So here at the Zander Team, being the brokerage here in Daybreak and being around, and our broker actually was in charge of bringing builders to Daybreak. So he met with Holmes Homes at the beginning of Daybreak and said, hey, I love your guys' standard. Let's have you guys build here in Daybreak, Utah. So we've had a relationship with them for over 20 years, recruiting them to come actually build here in Daybreak. But look at this master. You've got a great amount of space. You've got your beds, your nightstands. You still have room for a bench, so you can just have a little reading nook with those windows. Dresser. I mean, look at this reading nook. Opens up to grass space, which Daybreak is surrounded by them. Views of the mountains. You got your swig there across the street. Okay, last, I'll run you downstairs and show you an unfinished basement. When it comes to new construction, you will see a lot of unfinished space, and understanding it is really important. Sorry, I forgot to show you the cute little powder bathroom here on the main floor. So, nice, simple space for your guests to use on the main floor. All right, now we'll go downstairs. Okay, stepping downstairs, you can see what a framed area will do. What's hilarious is it looks so much smaller when it's framed. So while you're through the build process, if you're like, this is way smaller than I was told, this just looks tiny. Spaces look smaller when they're framed versus when they have the sheetrock up and you can't see through the walls. So this basement here is meant for bathroom here, bedroom here. I'm standing in what would be like the large living space. And then you walk over here where your utilities are, and you have another secondary living space. Could be a bedroom, but with your furnace and your water heater, code doesn't really let you have a door to the furnace inside of a bedroom. So if you're interested, or if you think out here is way too far west, there are so many activities going on up here in Upper Daybreak. Like I'll show you, for example, right here. Here at the Cove, they've got the Cove Night Market, where all throughout the summer, twice a month, they have different themes and they have different activities going on every other Tuesday night. So June 9th, I was over there for the summer kickoff market, where they had vendors, they had food trucks, they had all sorts of fun stuff. And each night they're trying to have a different theme. So you can see the different themes here on the different nights. Great event, especially when it's within walking distance. So that's a reason why I love Upper Daybreak. So if you're interested in new construction here in Utah, reach out to me. We can grab ourselves a Utah famous dirty soda, enjoy this view, and visit the model home village and all of the different options they've got here in Daybreak, Utah.